Tourism and Investment Minister Dr. Ernest Hilaire alleges that ex-Prime Minister Allen Chastanet was being less than upfront in his criticism of the recent Dubai Expo trip by St. Lucia's delegation. The opposition leader accused the SLP administration of wastefulness and executing an ill-conceived plan, alleging the contingent based on original plans hatched during his time at the helm should not have included a tourism component.
Either the leader of the opposition has forgotten the things he did as Prime Minister, or again it is characteristic of the former Prime Minister to say anything, anytime to just suit his convenience. Because that's not true. I have the correspondence that the leader of the opposition, when he was Prime Minister, wrote to CIP asking for 1.2 or 3 million EC dollars to finance Tourism Authority and Expo participating in the Expo in Dubai.
So just to understand,
and I'll give you copies of the letter.
The budget, Expo budget was amended to include the tourism.
No, the budget for Expo from the government of St. Lucia and the Allen Chastanet was for the Tourism Authority and Expo to participate in the events in Dubai. The same gentleman who now says they had no intentions of including tourism as part of promotions at Expo.
The tourism minister is adamant that he has irrefutable documentary proof to the contrary. Moreover, as for the UWP leader taking credit for the trip, Dr. Hilaire contends such global events are part of the strategic imperative and transcend the myopia of the 5-year campaign cycle of parties and administrations.
I was the permanent rep to the Bureau for International Expositions, and I took part in the assessment of various cities around the world for the hosting of Expo 2020. St. Lucia supported Dubai, and we voted for Dubai, and Dubai was chosen. The Expos go beyond Labour Party or UWP. It's an international event. It is held every how many years? I think the next one will be held in Japan. So it's not about UWP or Labour Party. It is an international exposition. St. Lucia was scheduled to take part.
According to Dr. Hilaire, Chastanet also failed to disclose the heavy footprint of the Office of the Prime Minister for the event under his stewardship. The new SLP administration, he explains, sought to include more St. Lucians from the creative sector to optimize the budget and maximize exposure to the benefit of the nation, not just a select few.
In the $500,000 or $1,000 that was allocated for the Dubai Expo, over $300,000 would fall under the Office of the Prime Minister, who was then Allen Chastanet. We decided we did not agree with what was there. So we thought, first of all, we should have an expanded participation. We were going to bring more creative artists from St. Lucia to expose St. Lucia. We wanted to bring a chef to introduce some of our, cooking. We thought we should encourage somebody who's involved in fashion to come and show some of our works in terms of Madras clothing and how we design Madras clothing. We decided to have CIP to promote CIP, to have tourism authorities sell the destination, to have Invest St. Lucia. So we wanted to expand the participation.
Chastanet also raised doubts about potential tourism benefits from the Middle Eastern region he argued is not a key source market. But Dr. Hilaire counters that the results are more palpable. So how will ordinary citizens benefit from the exposition?
I can tell you, if I just look at the CIP numbers for the last 3 months of the year, you'll see a noticeable increase. We can actually track a number of applicants to our presence in Dubai, people who visited the pavilion, and the buzz that we have created in that part of the world by being there. When Expo Central give you statistics on the sale of CMOS, contacts they have made with distributors who want to buy CMOS from St. Lucia, when they give you the data in terms of the sale of our products, especially our seasonings, our condiments, and distributors that have asked for items from St. Lucia. And you will hear a lot about tourism. The same tourism that they said we should not be wasting time to promote in that part of the world. Tomorrow I have a call with the Minister of Tourism in Dubai as a follow-up. We've had discussions with Emirates. At the same time, they were saying we should not be reaching out to Dubai and that part of the world. Trinidad, Caribbean Airlines were saying they were in discussions with Qatar and signed an agreement with Qatar to set up, airline services.
A bevy of performers from the creative sector as well as tourism and government officials traveled to the Middle East from February 20th to the 22nd. They sought to promote St. Lucia as a destination for business, trade, investment, and leisure as part of activities to mark the island's 43rd independence anniversary. Joachim Duplessis, HTS News Force.